A high-profile North Dakota state legislature race this cycle is for the District 35 state Senate seat, formerly occupied by Bismarck Democratic Senator Aaron Oban. Josh Meny sat down with a candidate who might flip one of the few remaining Democratic-held Senate seats to Republican.
Joining us now, District 35 Senate candidate and a Republican from Bismarck, Sean Cleary. Sean, thank you for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, Josh.
Now, Sean, you bring quite the pedigree into this race. You marry UND. You worked for Senator Hovind's staff and Governor Doug Burgum. You're endorsed by both of those, plus Congressman Armstrong and Insurance Commissioner John Codfried. With that said, the main issue that put your opponent, Senator Tracy Potter, into this race, what drives him, is property tax relief. He's put a plan forward. However, the governor and the tax commissioner, Brian Crocius, put forward an income tax relief. Where do you stand on tax relief?
Thanks for the question, Josh. You know, I'd really like to see property tax happen as an initial effort during the legislative session. I think there's room for income tax relief too, especially when you think of the benefits for folks who might not be property owners. But, you know, going door to door, talking to thousands of people throughout this year, you know, property tax relief is definitely top of mind for voters, and I think something we have to get done next legislative session.
Now, you say you're going to fight for quality education. What does that look like?
Yeah, you know, for me, education is foundational to the future success of our community. You can't outrun having bad schools, and so for me that means having schools where we can get quality teachers to come, where parents feel empowered to send their kids there, and where they have options. You know, it's great to have a strong public school system and great to have options for folks who think private schools or homeschooling might be the best opportunity for their families.
You say you're guided by family, faith, hard work. You and your wife, Amy, just had your firstborn this year. Congratulations. Yeah. How do you plan to bring those values into the Capitol?
Yeah, I appreciate that question. You know, my faith is a big part of my life, and I think drives a lot of the values that I hold and hope to bring to public office. And when I look to what inspires me to want to get involved in our community, you know, I've been really blessed to have a strong family life growing up, and it's something I try to be a model for my daughter and for my wife, and I'm incredibly blessed in that way too. And you know, when you mention hard work, for me, it's all about being able to provide folks the opportunity to have a good paying job and be able to provide for their families and grow as a community here in Bismarck and in North Dakota.
All right, District 35 Republican Senate candidate Sean Cleary, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Josh.
As of this month, there are 40 Republicans and 7 Democrats in the North Dakota State Senate. To watch the interview with Cleary's competitor, Democratic Senator Tracy Potter, you can visit kxnet.com.